Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think Personal Branding. Okay. A rather strange article which you don't tend to read every day, but there are people who do this. A mother, okay, I think she's in her 30s, 32 years old. So this lady who's 32 years old with a daughter, okay, age 7, she tattooed her eyeballs, your eyes. Now imagine people, when they look at my face, they say that is extreme. Obviously, I understand, because if someone doesn't have a single tattoo and they see a tattoo, they think, oh, that is an extreme decision because it's for life. And then on top of that, you have people who not only tattoo themselves, but they go extreme. The people find that shocking. And then when you see a guy like me, his tattooed his face, bloody hell, people get shocked. Now, imagine, forget tattooing your face, your eyes, which is the most sensitive part, the most sensitive. We can go blind. If something small touches our eye, we can't take it. So for someone to take a needle and tattoo themselves inside the eyeball, and if you have not seen it, you can Google search this. You can search it on YouTube. It's not a joke, huh? It's not for the faint-hearted. It's not for people who get squeamish. To just give you an idea, the eyeball, obviously, I don't know, in some cases, I guess they give anesthetic. But, and if you're in most countries, if you're not a doctor, you're not allowed to administer that. You're not allowed to provide anesthetic. So they, a tattoo machine it takes ink on the tip of the nib, dips it in ink, and it dips it in the flesh. It goes below the skin surface. So the same way with the eyeball has layers. So it has to be carefully done where it punctures the eye, a small needle, this thing, and puts a little bit of ink. And then obviously after you get the ink, your eye is, you know, uh, you have damaged the eye with small piercings. So it'll be sore, it'll be swollen. Then you do it another session. So it's a very slow process. It's not like just painting. Even when you get a tattoo on your skin or any part of your body, it's a process that can take anywhere from 1 hour of having a needle puncturing your skin to the longest I've done is, I think, 16 hours. That was too much. My whole body was shivering with fever. And okay. So now this particular female, she decided, okay, I want to look different, because obviously people who get tattoos, they want to look different. They want attention. They want to stand out. So she has tried many things, from coloring her hair pink to tattooing, different logos on her face, like a diamond ear, this and that. Splitting her tongue, that is also. And by the way, you might think these are only what extreme people do. You'd not believe that even I was very influenced when I was getting tattoos done. Why not ice? I have a tongue piercing. I literally thought, why not do that? Because then you can regulate in two different ways. And that's another topic for itself, why I didn't do it. And thankfully, I didn't do it. Well, if I did it, I would have two independent tongues. They call it like the fork tongue. If you see some people on YouTube, you can see their tongues moving in different ways, and different things. And yeah, for some people with fetish, they might find it, wow, what if I have sex with, the mind goes there. Okay. So now she has done this, and she decided, okay, there was this other female whom she got inspired by. What's her name? She was inspired by this model. Her name is Amber Luke, was also, you know, she she's a very sexy, physically sexy looking girl. So she got herself tattooed, and which gets more attraction now. And she tattooed her eyes blue. Okay, links for this article put down below. So now, okay, she got inspired by her. Oh, she looks so lovely. She looks so different. Let me also, from my ordinary face, in this article, you'll see how she looked before. From being ordinary, nothing so wow. From black hair, she made it pink, purple, normal eyebrows. So obviously she stands out. She looks like a colorful this thing. But then, not being happy with how different she looked, she decided, I'll take it one level higher. I'll have one eyeball, I think blue, and one eyeball, I think purple or whatever, green or something. Okay. So what is the problem now? The problem is she got one eye tattooed. Okay. And then, when you get any eye problem, I have had eye problems, even not because of tattoos, dry eye, and it's very painful to wake up sometimes in the morning, and you have to keep it closed. It ruins your day. It gives you a headache. You can't open your eyes, especially dry eyes. I had that problem for some time. Thankfully, it's sorted out. So she started to have dry eyes where she can't open an eye without it watering, and you have to keep it closed. You have to put eye drops and all that. So it started to cause dry eyes. So even before this eye could heal, she went for the next eyeball. And obviously, it seems her daughter, Seven, said, "No, mummy, don't do it," and all. She didn't listen. So she got the second eye tattooed. Now, everything was okay, dry eyes, and until one fine day, it's a very graphic image. Not graphic, some people may find it disturbing, but I will show it to you now. So just be mentally prepared. Her eyes were swollen. So I'll show you now. So if you are too sensitive, don't watch it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is how it looked like. Both eyes were swollen as if someone punched it, and it looks very painful if you actually look at it. Terrible. Okay. Now, obviously, she had to be hospitalized, and after being hospitalized, doctors will use, the advanced medicine and all that, and so they were managed to heal the swelling. But now the problem is, after tattooing our eyes, there are these small bits and pieces of ink which are there. Now, normally, if you have to remove the ink from the skin, if you have to remove a tattoo, you have to use laser, and it explodes the ink from the skin and it burns the skin, which, then you have to put cream, and it takes, like, let's say, for example, if I want to remove the tattoo in one small area, to get a tattoo done might cost, say, $500, example. But to remove that might cost $5,000 because you're talking of laser and punching the skin. It's not everyone's cup of tea. Not everyone can do it. And it's very painful. It seems it's 10 times more painful than getting a tattoo and 10 times more expensive. Now, that it is impossible to remove the ink from the eyeball. Now, it seems because she has put all the ink, the ink that is there, it seems there's a particular term that they used. It's going to slowly make her blind. See, I'll read what they have said here. It seems that her eyesight will now slowly deteriorate. She has been told by ophthalmologists that the risk of contracting glaucoma, which is, you become blind, is already worsening. Her vision is clouded. It's like thousands of floaters. It's called floaters, the ink that is floating in her eyeball. She said, "I'm kind of recovered, but inside I'm basically going blind. I don't have 20/20 vision." And, as you grow older, your vision starts getting weaker. Saying, if I didn't have the uh, eyes tattooed, I wouldn't have this problem. Even today, when I wake up, I have floaters in my eyes. I feel, I can't see very well. So basically, as I get older, I'm going to go blind. When I'm 60, or 70, I don't want to go to the doctor every 2 to 3 days. I wish I could go back in time. And here, what she says, like a stupid, I wish I could go back in time and have only one black eyeball tattoo. Yeah, you should have said, I don't want tattoos. So now, what do I think about this? See, it's very easy for us to point fingers and say, hey, she's stupid, man. The problem is, we all as human beings, we have levels to where we want to push ourselves. And some of us make small mistakes, some of us make extreme mistakes. Some mistakes turn out to be not a mistake. Like, for example, in my case, I'm lucky. I'm telling you honestly, I'm lucky that these tattoos didn't turn out to be a major mistake. I know so many people who have tattooed, forget their face, tattooed some parts of their body, and now they regret it deeply. In fact, I'll make another video where people have tattooed themselves and regret this. So, when it backfires is when we realize, shit, man, I shouldn't have done it. So now the question begets, um, do you take a risk and try to do something different? Or do you just say, I'll be like the rest, I'll be safe? And then, in terms of the risks that you take, which risk is smart, which risk is dumb? Yes, I'll agree with you. Tattooing your eyeballs there's no benefit other than attention. Even tattooing your face, for that matter. If people say, man, you're stupid to tattoo your face, You're right. You're right. No, I would never tell anyone, never encourage anyone tattoo your face. I'm just lucky. I've told you this because of my ADHD, attention seeking, this thing, lack of proper upbringing. I made all these decisions. Thankfully for me, it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. But I can assure you this, one out of 1 million people, if they were to do the very same thing, their lives would be destroyed. So I would never encourage anyone to forget tattooing the face, tattooing anywhere. Don't take a decision like that. So, but leave the tattooing part out. I feel what is happening is when you see social media, when you see someone's life is so glamorous and nice, whether it is tattooing something or whether it's cutting a part of your body, whether it's having a relationship, whether it's taking a risk business, everyone's searching for that elusive happiness. This will make me happy. And the problem is, we tend to see one side of people's lives on a very Instagrammable, very Photoshop AI generated image where you're showing the perfect shot, perfect life. And you think, wow, she is enjoying this. Like OnlyFans. People think, oh, many girls are actually thinking they do OnlyFans or TikTok and they show their naked bodies and jumping. Oh, I'm going to get so many followers. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be famous. Well, the reality can be totally something else. We only see one side, right? So it's sad. It's very easy to hate on her. It's very easy to say, huh, you deserve it. You're stupid. Uh, I've been there. I get that. Yes, I do agree what she did is extremely stupid, very sensitive. But then again, I keep thinking, imagine I did so much. If it was easy, very easy, maybe I would have split my tongue also. Maybe I would have tried. I did think, what if I tattoo my eyeballs into like, Darth Vader or something like, no, Darth Maul, the guy, the spikes red. Thankfully, I didn't do it. But yeah, I think social media impacts most of us people. And we end up taking these risks, thinking that this is going to keep us happy. Whether it's purchasing something, investing in something, crypto, anything, buying a new toy. And by the time it does happen, only then we realize, shit, man, shouldn't have done it. In her case, she has experimented with her body, her health. That also the most sensitive part of her body. The eyes. Imagine if you're blind. I genuinely hope she doesn't go blind. I genuinely hope because she is a mother of a child. But then again, once you have done it, you have to pay the price, right? I tattooed myself. I have to pay the price, right? You break up a relationship or get into a relationship or you invest in something or you lose something or you try a new business or you have to pay a price, right? Everything has a price to pay. So anyway, sad what she has done. I just hope she doesn't get blind. But now she'll pay the price, and I guess everyone's going to enjoy letting her know, peace of their mind, what they think of her. Anyway, good, bad, ugly. Feel free to comment down below. And yes, I would tell you that tattooing your eyeballs is the most extreme. I've seen some really graphic images and pictures of what bad tattoos do, but especially on the eyeball, you'll see like the ink is sagging so heavy. It because it's very sensitive. If you put more ink here, it becomes like black and swollen. But you put more ink on the eyeball, the ink doesn't dissolve. It's just there floating. Just imagine it's like a heavy thing on the eye. Oof. It's an image you cannot see. I don't know how they solve this. Anyway, good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.